What's going on, people? Another week is here. So you got a little reflection there because my screen protector, I'm pointing there because when I'm looking at it, that's where the camera is there's a slight crack on it, so it's reflecting things. I need to go and change the screen protector. But you can see my TradeWars logo there. There you go, TradeWars T on. That is probably the best event ever. So shout out Trade Apps. Plumbers won the day, of course we did. Got our title back. So yeah, amazing day. Right, next up we have a couple quick, easy-ish jobs. But I want to talk at the end about something because this really gets on my nerves. And it's related to one of the jobs. And I think it just gives everyone such a bad name. So keep watching and we'll discuss it at the end. Most importantly, come on England. If you're watching this as soon as it comes out, in about an hour, we're kicking off against Argentina. And yeah, we're going to smash them. Come on England. So the next job I'm going to is emergency water leak 1. And that is, looks like it's pouring through the ton dish. I suspect it's linked to an underfloor. Unvented, not underfloor. But let's see when we get in. So this is the setup we have. But weirdly, actually, let me attach the landlady's video. Because that is weird that it stopped. So yeah, that's what she sent me. So it's weird that it's not running like that all the time. But let's turn the boiler on and see what happens. The pressure's all good. So it's not over pressurized. Maybe it's just once it gets hot. So I've just switched the backup immersion on. It's a direct cylinder. Tenant has said it was hot water, so I'm going to presume it's discharged from the TPRV that is roasting hot. So I've drained out the vessel from the PRV, isolated it, and it's just turned off. But that's pretty flat, so I'm going to charge that up and leave it on test, I think. So yeah, that one, it's one of them ones, isn't it? Could be a couple of things that is causing the issue. But it's most likely going to be the expansion vessel, or we'll start there anyway. It was on 0 bar. That would make sense that when, you know, it's basically getting over pressurized and then discharging, but there was a lot of water there, which I was surprised. I was expecting to walk in and it just be constantly going, like the combi valve had gone or something, but or the PRV on there. But yeah, we shall see. Pump that up to 3 bar. It just takes ages. Even with a electrical pump, it takes so long. Anyways, on to the next one. Watch this one and let's have a chat about it at the end. So I'm in this one now. You can't even see me. It's a Potterton Precision. I've been up and downstairs. They've been told they need a new boiler. But it's basically red light, flash on the reset hose, which is dry fire. So they had someone doing the flooring. They cut for a pipe, all emptied out. They had that repaired, and since then it's not worked. It has been repressurized. But I've come and let me show you the pump. So I have just got a little bit of air out, but then I thought I'd stop and film this one. There's loads of air in there. So I'm going to bleed the system and everything, then see what happens. Obviously, if it's still not going, then test the flow sensor and everything. But I reckon that's going to be the case because pressure's up. But you can just hear the pump is all airy and not really circulating anything. So let's hope for the best. Obviously, if you don't know how to bleed a pump, turn the pump off. On these ones, you have to hold the button till you hear the pump stop. The older ones are better because you like lock it kind of in the middle and open up the screw. then set it to come on again, and just kind of repeat that process a little bit. There's nowhere for me to put the camera to show you. But yeah, if you don't know, jump in the comments and I'll try and give a better explanation. I didn't manage to catch it on camera, but what a beautiful sound when air clears. Let me see if I can make it happen again. Right, let's go check the boiler. Actually, before I do that, already I can feel this is getting warm. How frustrating to be told you need a new boiler when that's all the problem is. It's crazy. There we go, all running nicely, all fixed. Just air. Right, so that is fixed, which I'm happy, customer's very happy. But to give a little bit of context, so they're actually my customer. I had a phone call from them, couldn't get to the call. I can't remember why. I think I was off that day. I don't know. Anyways, then the next day I had a message. I did message them, they didn't respond. I got a message from them the next day saying that they've been told they need a new boiler. Then I asked for a little bit of a rundown. I don't know why they didn't try and email me or text me or something before getting someone else in, but whatever, that's life, isn't it? Anyway, so they come back to me and said they've been told by this other company they need a new boiler. Because they said it's possibly the PCB or possibly the boiler. Okay, so it's got the dry fire thing on. They booked in with me. I said, look, I can either give you a quote for a new boiler, but I would recommend going for a diagnosis, because even the most expensive part on it is either going to be the PCB or the external pump. Neither of them are going to be anywhere near a new boiler. So they agreed to the diagnosis and repair, and yeah, just the pump was full of air. So the floor fitter had hit a pipe, drained the system down. When they refilled it up, obviously they don't know to get the air out, but surely the other company that come and done the diagnosis on the boiler, they should know the air. You could hear the pump. Yeah, I don't think I showed it in the video because I was doing it, at the time, and got it out quite quickly, but you could hear the pump just wasn't circulating anything. But I keep getting this. This is maybe the third or fourth time in a couple of months where someone's been told they need a new boiler, and it's just basic faults. Is it dishonesty? Is it a lack of knowledge? What is the reason? But it really frustrates me, because this is what gives a lot of the trades a bad name, because it's like this quick buck and just making a lot of money off it. But anyways, what would you do in that situation? Or not what would you do? Because it's done. Would you have just gone with a new boiler based on the previous people? Yeah, it's just frustrating. Are you getting this where you're seeing there's a lot more just new boiler, new boiler, new boiler? I don't know. Let me know. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. Again, thank you to Trade Apps, because that was an amazing day. I've got some big old bruises, look. But I only got hit 5 times in a whole day, so that's good too. But yeah, don't forget to hype, and see you next week.